I'm a professional stuntman. I do these things in this video so that you don't have to do them. If you want to know if you're eligible to be a stuntman as well, contact a specialist.
So this is a video I was afraid to do for a long time. Today I want to visit the 3 coffee shops in Amsterdam with the worst reputation. And for that I have brought protection with me, because not only did I heard bad stories about those coffee shops, I also had myself a bad experience at one of them. So we're getting on our way now, not far away from here. We are now walking over the Amstel River, the river that gave this beautiful city its name. And just in front of me you can find the Rembrandtplein, and there's also the first coffee shop that is waiting for us. This is for the old school G's. If you remember this shop, Arabica Lounge used to be here, a great coffee shop for hash. Gone for a long time and now nothing over anymore. So before we get to the first coffee shop, we are making a stop here at Rembrandtplein, because you know I like to include some history and facts about the city of Amsterdam into my videos. So now you know Rembrandtplein as a plain or a square of leisure, but it used not to always be like this. In the 17th century it was used to weigh agricultural goods that came into the city, because this was the literal edge of the city. And later only it was redesigned into a square. It was renamed to Rembrandt Square, and in the start of the 19th century more and more leisure entered the square, and it became the square that we know today, full of cafes and also coffee shops. Because we are going over now to the first coffee shop directly. You can find it straight behind me. It is coffee shop Smokies. I have only been there once in my whole life, and I had a horrible experience there. I think I was not in the coffee shop but in the cafe next to it, and I had a beer outside. I was waiting for like half an hour, and then I asked very politely to the waiter, and he was so rude that I don't even know what to say, man. Like, this bar, for me, I would never visit it if it wouldn't be about this video. So let's get into the coffee shop and see what they got on the menu. Hi there. No, I'm looking for a gram from the wheat menu. Hybrid. So the experience was not as bad as expected, to be honest. There were Italians inside and they were super nice. They loved the dogs, they were cuddling them. But the bud was absolute a catastrophe. I don't even know what to say. I got to smell an AK-47 that smelled like hay. I got to smell something else. Which one was it? I don't even know. But it just smelled like spray. And then I got now a biscotti for 21. I'm gonna have to be honest, it almost didn't smell like nothing, but it was the best from what I could see there. It looks okay, so we're gonna find a spot later to indulge on that. But first we are going to make our way to the second coffee shop. Back on the bridge over the Amstel River, we are leaving the Rembrandtplein and we are walking direction Red Light District actually, because both coffee shops that we are going to visit next are actually located not very far from each other. The dogs are also super excited to be in Amsterdam. It's actually their first time today. Do you like it, dogs? Yeah? Yeah, I think they like it. It seems to be the best period to visit Amsterdam now, because every coffee shop that I just passed, they were all empty. I think now that the holidays are over, everybody returns. January, grey, home, work. So if you still have vacation days and you wanted to come to Amsterdam and you're more the person who likes it quiet, it is the perfect timing now. Before we arrive at our next destination, we find ourselves at another square. And in another video I've already shown you this square, and that it was house of all the different guilds in the 18th and 17th century. But what I haven't told you yet, and this is what I want to show you now, that this spot here also was used for public executions. And still to this day you can still see the holes in the walls where they used to attach the scaffolding to. So the last time that somebody was executed is not even that long ago. Around 200 years ago, executions were still taking place at this very spot. And there's also a street here called the Blood Street. And the myth says that when the executions took place here, the blood was running down from the scaffolding, down the street here, into the what is now called Blood Street. And we're on the other side of the building that is called the Waag. And behind that building you can find coffee shop Jolly Joker. I don't really think that I have to say anything about this coffee shop. We know about its reputation. It was long known as the coffee shop with the rudest bud tender in whole Amsterdam. Also their bud seems to be complete a waste of money. So let's go in and waste some money. Hi there. Thank you. Okay, what should I say? I don't really know what happens. Maybe it's because in the meantime there are more and more foreigners and not Dutch people at the counters anymore. But the people were extremely friendly. They loved my dogs. They were absolutely nice. Yes, the menu was absolute crap. I haven't even made a picture of it because they had like amnesia and lemonades for 14.15. I now got some Jack Harrow. It actually smelled good. It smelled like a good old school Jack Harrow. We're going to try that too. But first, we are going to go to our last coffee shop, which is not that far away. We're gonna walk over there and then we're going to look for a coffee shop where we can sit down with the dogs, have a nice mint tea and try all the different kinds of strains that we got. What are you doing, Luna? Probably smelling some food because there's always a food market here once or twice a week. So let's do something that I haven't done for a long time. Walk into the red light district with a camera and what I've never done with two dogs. Let's check it out. Leaving the red light district, we are almost at our next destination and probably the coffee shop with the absolute worst reputation in whole of Amsterdam. Phew. Never been inside, guys. I'm talking about Rick's coffee shop, but it seems to be closed. Oh no. Rick's coffee shop is closed, guys. I don't know if they will open or not. So what am I going to do now? How am I finishing this video? I will try now the bud from the first two coffee shops. Then I will investigate what's wrong with Rick's coffee shop. And then that's already might gonna be the video and we're gonna have to make a new video about Rick's coffee shop. We're gonna see. You know, sooner or later it always drags me back to one shop and that is coffee shop Pagera. I'm on my way now there. We're gonna get a warm mint tea. My dogs are welcome there. Maybe we can also get some nice bud. Let's check it out. Okay, I've just been inside at Pagera and I got one of my most favorite flowers, actually, the grape gas. I already had it last week and I really want to show it to you because it might be my new favorite. But before we start with the good, we are first going to continue with the misery. I have the biscotti here from Smokies. Let me have another smell. Oh, I don't even know what to say, man. Like, it doesn't smell like anything. It smells more like an old white widow or whatever. This is definitely not a biscotti. Anyway, I'm gonna roll one and then we're gonna see how it is. I'm just gonna roll a small one, guys, please. I don't wanna poison myself, guys. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know how you can have the audacity to sell something like this as a biscotti for 21 euros. Who is going to Smokies? Please out yourself. We are here a non-shaming community. It's a safe space, so please, I just want to understand how somebody can think, I'm gonna get to Smokies now to get some bud. All right, I just rolled a very small Desero. Let me light it. Okay, I just lit it. I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to finish it. I don't know what it is. It scratches, it tastes disgusting. I don't even know what they're selling here for 21 euros. Absolutely disapproved. Let's go over to the next one. You know me, I'm normally not somebody who likes to flame shops and I really don't want to flame Smokies itself because the people there were absolutely fine, but the bud was especially for this times now where you can get very good bud for cheap prices on the market. Just absolutely not understandable for me, but let's skip it and let's continue with the next one, the Jack Harrow from Jolly Joker. And as I already said, it was not bad. It smelled actually good. It reminds me a lot on my medicinal bud, the bedrock can that I have. Let me have another smell. It actually smells good and it smells like a real authentic Jack Harrow. Let's roll one, let's see if it also tastes good. All right, the rocket is rolled. Again, a very small one because I don't want to poison myself today. The day is still young, so let's light it. Well, I would never have thought that I would say one day that there is worse bud than the bedrock can, the medicinal bud that I get, which is actually also Jack Harrow. But this is definitely probably the worst piece of bud that I tried in the last year. completely black ash. It leaves a soapy, weird residue on my tongue. It just tastes moldy, not good. Also, again, sorry for the people who are working there, because they were full of heart and very nice people. But this is a piece of bud that is for me absolutely unacceptable to sell. Very sorry, also highly disapproved. So this was once again an absolute waste of money. If you want to support me in wasting my money on a daily basis, you can find possibilities and ways to support me in the description of the video. And now let's continue with something better. The grape gas, I don't know if it's an import or not, but it's also not important. It's 50 AG, perfectly looking buds. I already had it last week. You can already see a smile is coming up my face. Let's roll one and be blessed with this wonderful piece of bud. So again, I rolled a small dessert roll so that we have the same parameters and can compare them one-on-one. Let me light it, but I can already tell you that this is going to be crazy nice. So this is absolutely as expected. It is smoking very clean. Also the ash is super white. It has a great taste, immediate effect. Oh, I was just enjoying this a lot, and I'm very happy to showcase this to you now. This one gets an absolutely approved. And now we're gonna see where the video goes to. I'm gonna check on another day if Rick Cafes is going to be opened. If not, this is the end of the video. Otherwise, we're going to continue now.